Hi and welcome back to Normski TV. Gonna do another quick transfer daily, coming to you late in the evening. Obviously, you'd have heard a lot of the news concerning the incoming and outgoings of players. Just to talk quickly about Mesut Ozil, the deal hopefully will be done and completed. Obviously, he has to have his medical. I think they've got to do a COVID test on him, which will confirm that he's, if he gets a negative result on that, that'll be good, because then that will free him up to hopefully. I don't know if he's going to be playing at the weekend coming, which means that he'll be officially announced as a Fenerbahce player. So at the moment, we know that the formalities are going through and everything. So we know he's definitely left the club. It's just that they need to do obviously his medical. He ain't coming back to the Arsenal, so don't worry, guys. He ain't coming back. But it's just that delay that we're waiting for. So with everything, hopefully everything goes through and there's no itches or nothing, no glitches or whatever, and he'll be hopefully announced at the weekend as a Fenerbahce player. So that's the latest on Mesut Ozil. Obviously, we've got 2 weeks left until the transfer window closes, and the players that we've got out is William Saliba, Kolasinac, and obviously Ozil. There's talk about there's some concern, and I spoke about this already with Lucas Torreira, that he's not getting the playing time over in Atletico Madrid. And Edu has raised some concerns about that, and they want to know that if the player is happy, I mean, they're obviously talking with Atletico, if the player is happy, then yes, they'll just make things roll on as normal. But if he's not going to get the game time, then the money that Atletico are paying him is going to seem like a waste of time, because he's on the bench constantly. Plus, in terms of his value, he needs to be in the shop window, and I think Arsenal are looking to bring him back, and there are a number of clubs that are interested in him. Edu's saying his phone is ringing off the hook with teams interested in him. Apparently, Inter Milan are working on a deal to try and sign Lucas Torreira on loan from Arsenal, and this is what La Stampa claims. The Uruguay international is currently midway through a season-long spell with Atletico Madrid, but a struggle for opportunity under Diego Simeone's side. And as I said, as a result, Arsenal may end Torreira's spell in the Spanish capital prematurely, and Inter are waiting in the wings if that occurs. Now, the thing is, I don't think Arsenal do intend to keep Torreira when he does finally come back in the summer. I think they are looking to sell him, and obviously they want to have him in the shop window to make sure that he's playing so that his stock can go up. And at the moment, it's not working in our favour because he's not getting any game time for Atletico Madrid. So this is a concern for Arsenal, and they want to try and see if they can get him back if he doesn't get the game time he should with Atletico. It looks like we're not going to land Buendia this January transfer. There's a chance that we'll get him in the summer, but the manager Daniel Farke for Norwich said he ain't going anywhere. They're top of the league. He's doing really well for them, and who can blame him? Who can blame them? He's a great footballer. He come out in quotes by saying, no, it won't happen. I know football is football. Anything can happen. But right now, for me, 99% certain, Farke told reporters in a press conference on Tuesday that he will be staying. So I think Arsenal need to just move on from that and try and see what other targets there are out there. And again, we've been linked with another player from Porto. Leicester also looking at him as well. He's a free agent. His name is Octavio, if I pronounced that right. An Italian site called Tutto Mercato Web claims that the Foxes and the Gunners are among a host of clubs after the 25-year-old midfielder. Other clubs that are interested in him are AC Milan, Roma, Napoli and Juventus. To be honest, I've not heard of this player. Probably may have seen him or glimpses of him, but not really know too much about the player. Obviously, we are trying to get a midfielder in now that Luke Ozil's gone. But we don't want to get a midfielder in that's gonna hamper Emil Smith-Rowe's progression in the team. He's doing absolutely fantastic. I think at some point he will get that number 10 shirt. I just think for what he's doing so far in the league, Premier League, it's just been absolutely brilliant. And yesterday he had a fantastic game against Newcastle. So yes, we are linked with Julian Brandt, Isco. You know, would it be wise? Would it be wise to bring in like an Isco, you know, on loan? Would we be wasting our money? Would it be just better that we just play Smith Rowe as that number 10? And if there was any issues in terms of, you know, tiredness or the fact that he gets injured, then we got the likes of maybe even Saka can play in that position. I hate to even say it, Willian, you know what I mean? But at the moment, he's just not pulling up any trees at the moment. So, you know, but those are some options there. And we could be saving ourselves some money there. But at the moment, Smith Rowe is doing the business, and long may it continue. Goalkeeper situation, again, we're still being linked with the goalkeeper from Swansea, Woods, his name is, and is it Woods or Woodward? I can't remember. Let me just confirm. I think it's Woodward. If I can find his name. If I can't, I know his name begins with, Woodman, sorry, that's it, Woodman. Now, again, we've been linked with him. You know, again, he's on loan to Swansea, and you know, he would be a good proposition to have. We do need a goalkeeper. Runnison, the likelihood is that we're going to send him out on loan or even try and sell him, because he's just not the one for the Arsenal. No way, no can do. Can't have it, not after that Man City performance. So we're linked with Woodman. We're also linked with Neto from Barcelona. He's the second string goalkeeper. But Koeman has come out and said that we are not going to let him go. He has asked for putting a transfer request, but again, it just ain't going to happen. Ronald Koeman has said it ain't going to happen. We do need him, and so it is what it is. Again, you know, we have to just wait and see. I mean, his agent is Kia Joropikin, if I can say his name, and he has close links with the Gunners boss, Edu. So, you know, maybe, you know, a deal could be done. But never know, a deal could be done as maybe a loan deal, I don't know. He has put in, as I said, he has put in a transfer request, but they have rejected it. So it remains to be seen what happens. You know, as I said, we've only got 2 weeks left in the transfer window, and we really need to be moving on this. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the same player I talked about, I think yesterday, or if it wasn't yesterday, the day before, and that's we've been linked with the Shakhtar Donetsk winger Mana Solomon. He's a 21-year-old. Scored 12 goals in 59 appearances for the Ukrainian side. He joined the club from Maccabi Petah Tikva in 2019. Sorry for my pronunciation. And he's reported a former target of Man City's manager Pep Guardiola, who wanted to sign him in 2017. And he's actually come out and said that Israel International has actually come out and reported to have said that they really wanted me and had a meeting with them, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. The Mail is claiming that the Italian side, Atalanta, have already tabled a 17 million bid for him, but found that their offer was rejected. Leeds also interested in this player and are trying to get his signature as well. So we are trying to, you know, we are looking at targets, but do we really need to get a attacking midfielder? Do we need to get a winger? We got enough wingers as it is. I do say we do need a goalkeeper. And look, we're in a good run of vein of form, and I'm really pleased about that. So, you know, it's something to think about. Put it in the comments. Do you think we need to get another attacking midfielder? Are we happy with playing Smith Rowe, and hopefully, you know, if any injuries or fatigue kicks in, that we can, you know, people like Willian, Pepe, you know, Saka can sort of fill his boots in that position. Let me know and put your thoughts in the comments, please. Lastly, Eduardo targeted. According to the Daily Mail, Arsenal have set their sights on Celtic striker. We've been linked with this player. Good player, scored a lot of goals for Celtic. Odison Eduardo as a potential long-term replacement for Alexander Lacazette. As you know, Real Madrid and Atletico are interested in our 29-year-old. He's got 18 months left on his contract, and he hasn't come to any, well, he's just put it to the back burner at the moment, so there hasn't been any contract talks at all. Maybe Arsenal would want to get rid of him in the summer. Eduardo obviously is a much younger striker, and you know, from what I've seen of him, he's a good goal scorer. There's been other teams that have been linked with him that are interested in him as well. And, you know, because his stock is rising, you know, we need to get in there quick. You know, he's just switched agents, joining up with the same group who represent Kieran Tierney. So maybe, you never know. I mean, Kieran Tierney, you need to have a little word in his ear, mate. I don't think anything will happen this January. If anything, the summer is going to be really where we're going to see some business, and I'm hoping that we will do some good transfer business in the summer, because, as I said, we've got a lot of dead dross to get off our books. We've already got two. That's Kolasinac, obviously on loan. Hopefully we'll sell him to Schalke for good. Obviously Ozil's gone to Fenerbahce. We've got William Saliba, who I don't think we should, when he comes back, we need to make sure that this guy stays in the team, and hopefully Arteta will see that this guy is a good prospect for the team, and he can, you know, partner up with the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes, Pablo Mari. Those are the future. That is the future of the Arsenal side. You know, we've got a strong back four now. You know, we're conceding in the last 5 games 0 goals, and so that is really good. So the future looks good for our back and defenders, but you know, we need to sort out like the middle of the park in terms of a creative midfielder. Maybe get another player like Basuma from Brighton to maybe partner with Partey, and obviously I talked about Eduardo maybe as a replacement for Lacazette. So things, hopefully the future is bright, and hopefully Arsenal will put their hands in their pockets and go for the right targets and make sure that we build a strong team for next season. You know, I can't see us getting top 4 this year. It's going to be a very hard push, but let's see if we can at least try and get top 6, get back into Europe again. We won't be attracting that kind of caliber of player, because, you know, those players are going to want to be wanting to play in the Champions League. But we're slowly building, we're getting the dead dross out, and so let's see what happens as this window and the window to come in the summer. You know, when we see that, we can then say to ourselves, yep, this is the time for Arsenal to now go out there and do some real business in the transfer window. Listen, guys, please like, subscribe and share, and I will see you on the next one. As I say, we've got a game coming up at the weekend, which is the 4th round of the FA Cup. Hopefully we'll be playing Shrewsbury. So let's see what happens there. Take care.